Dungeon Master Doom has not gamed for many years, but despite all the things I've seen, I'm getting back into the hobby again. I'm sure anyone who's played role-playing games for any amount of time has seen their share of horror stories, and this is the most horrific thing I have ever experienced, and there should be a warning on this, because the person really still has to this day serious mental issues. I don't associate with this guy, but the town is small enough that everyone has heard of him, and I just bump into people and go, "Oh my God, have you heard of this guy?" You did what? Oh, this guy. Oh, God. But, okay, this is a very disturbing role-playing game story. It has nothing to do with the games involved. Although the game I used to play all the time was Rift. I had so much fun with that game, even though the system was horrible. It still is. But the concepts are just so much fun, and role-playing games are about the story more than the system. And that's something really important to remember. Okay, so he had a crazy, and we'll just call him John the Crazy. A crazy in Rift, if you don't know, they get implants in their brain that gives them superpowers. And the implants in the brain makes them go crazy, and they can be a fun comedic character. So when I'd run the games, we'd have the characters go into bars in the mall sections. In Rifts, the malls are sections outside of city-states for adventurers. And in the malls would have like Mr. Johnsons and Fixers. That's like cyberpunk terminology there. People that would give them quests, basically. So just cliches. Go to the bar, meet the guy, get the job, do it, get the reward. So, but every time we went into a bar, John the Crazy would try to flirt with any woman in the bar. Anytime we entered a bar, he would ask if there were any girls in the bar. I'd say, well, yeah, there's a waitress, and he'd come on to her, and I would think, well, maybe he just wants to be like a savvy James Bond type character, and get a good charisma bonus or whatever, so he can get information easier. But that was not the case with John the Crazy. He was trying to get laid in my games, and I wasn't aware of this. And things got very bad and uncomfortable. Now, John in real life was a good-looking guy. He looked like Ashton Kutcher, but he has a really poor self-image and was a real nerd, and he has serious mental issues. So, since I started to realize, I think he wants to get laid. So what I did was I had one of the areas filled with vampires, and I made the waitress a vampire. And in Rifts, when you don't want to become a vampire like you would in Vampire the Masquerade, because uh, vampires in Rifts are more animal, more old school, classic, beyond old school, like ancient medieval vampires, the feral, mindless animal, blood sucking animals. So he's successful with the vampire waitress. Doesn't know she's a vampire, and he's all, yes. He was so happy. She was gonna take him upstairs and get him laid, and it turned into a little bondage thing, because I wanted to tie him up, and then have her attack him, and then the rest of the group would come and save the day. And it worked out great. It was hilarious. And he gets tied up. He was into it. But I look back at it now. I didn't realize it at the time. But he was into it. Everyone else is laughing. We thought he was joking. Oh God, it was disturbing. And it doesn't end here. It does not end here. So after he saves the day, he was after the group saves him from the vampire lady, he kind of had a meltdown after that, and he was just all, geez, I thought she loved me. He was serious. He was freaking serious. This is Dungeon Master Doom running the game. Oh, come upstairs with me. Okay, so since he was so depressed, well, he was persistent. Next bar, he's coming on to chicks again. It's like, geez, man, I'm not gonna role play this with you. What the hell? And he was just all, it's a role playing game. I can do anything I want. That's the magic of role playing games. It simulates everything. It's the perfect thing in the world. And so I'm a tolerant guy. Oh no! At first, this is what happened. I was still no, and I'm all fine, roll it, since it's a simulation, and I just had him fail every single roll, and he's all, oh my god, I can't get laid in a role-playing game. The only girls that'll like me are vampires, and they don't love me. I can't even get laid in real life, and I can't get laid in a role-playing game. Okay, so every dog has their day, right? And I'm a tolerant person, so I'm all, fine. This guy's having a mental breakdown. This guy seriously has issues. He's not gonna play with us again, ever. This is it. So we're just gonna do this and get this guy the fuck out of here. Okay, so and I didn't role play it. I ROLL played it, and sick fuck. So I had him roll, and the girl liked him. I'm all, oh, she loves you. You got someone that loves you. Yay. And he's all, okay, I have more. I'm all, fine. One night stand. You roll the dice. She's all, did she like it? What did you roll? He's all, I got 15. Oh, yeah, she's in love with you. All right, so there you go. You did it. So, but because I'm a jerk, this is Rifts. And I was thinking of all the crazy diseases, and this is some chick in a bar that would actually have sex with a crazy. And even though he got laid once, he still kept on wanting to do this again. And I think he would have taken it further. So I gave him an alien venereal disease, and his junk fell off. And he had a breakdown there. He's all, no, I'll never get laid. It's never going to happen ever. So we took him in the backyard, and the bigger guys pinned him down. We got a hose that motherfucker down and kicked him out of the house.